Testing.
And then see that screen over on the right? The little one, the little one? Okay, talk into that and see if it comes
Testing,
up.
testing. Hola.
Do you see lines going up? Okay, then you're good.
varsity boys basketball. We welcome our visitors tonight from Grand Haven Buccaneers. In a moment, your starting lineups, but at this time, we please ask that you stand as we honor those who have fought for our freedoms and continue to fight for our freedoms with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, Portage. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the PCTV's coverage of Portage Central boys basketball on the Portage Central YouTube channel. Today, the 2-2 Portage Central Mustangs take on the 5-0 Grand Haven Buccaneers. I'm Owen Musialczyk here with David Bibler alongside me as we will be covering the action this evening. David, before we start up, give us a quick rundown on tonight's matchup.
Well, Owen, the Mustangs are coming into this game off a hard 10-point loss to an undefeated Mattawan team, putting them at 2-2 this season, as Grand Haven comes into this game leading their conference in wins at 5-0. Let's see if the Mustangs can clean up those small mistakes while the Buccaneers look to keep their strong win streak going on the road here at Portage Central.
And here as we tip off, the Buccaneers win the tip, starting the game off. A quick three from the Buccaneers, gets it to bounce in, putting them up 3-0 quickly. Here's Noah Slope driving, kicks it to Keys for a three, and misses. Rebound Buccaneers, here they come down the floor. Number 20, Eli Watcher passes it to number 24, Will Constra. Up to the corner, three, will not go, rebound by Beechnaw.
That was a good look there in the corner.
Gruder with the ball to Beechnaw. Beechnaw to Swope, to Stewart. Up to Swope. Swope pulls it out, being double teamed, and a foul called on number 23, Nate Stump of the Buccaneers. Noah Swope to throw it in for the Mustangs. To the corner to Gruder. Good defense shown by the Buccaneers early as the Mustangs will throw it in again. Here's Stewart with the ball. Up to Gruder. Gruder to Swope. Swope surveying the court. And poked out again by the Buccaneers. Number 2, Joey Basil, showing great defense early. Swope at the top of the key. Pitches it to Gruder. Over to Stewart. To Beach. No. Back up to Stewart. Stewart drives. Open layup. Gets it to go.
Great take there. Kept the ball away from the defenders. Wide open layup.
Here's the Mustangs showing some full court press here as the Buccaneers break it. An open layup and cannot get it to go. Tipped out of bounds, Buccaneers ball.
Looked like a defensive breakdown from the Mustangs. He was wide open. Luckily, he missed it.
Yeah, that was great. Hustle by Noah to come back and looked like he got a tip on that layup. Buccaneers throwing it in. Throws it into the paint. Cannot get the jumper to go. Gruder with the rebound. Here's Swope pushing up the ball. Swope takes it himself. And it's gonna be a charge by Noah. Turnover, giving the Bucks back the ball. Basil bringing the ball up. And he travels after being double teamed. And the Mustangs get the ball right back.
Both teams having strong defensive showings early on into the game.
Here's Swope driving, kicks it to Beach in the corner.
Wide open.
And Beach now hits it for 3.
Makes them pay for the lax defense.
There's that press shown by the Mustangs again. Basil takes it himself. Hard foul, but he looks to be okay. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Basil hits the first one. Gets the second to fall, tying the game at 5. Beachnall with the ball to Stewart. Stewart being double teamed and turns it over. Here comes the Bucks. Stewart trying to poke it out again. Basil with the Euro and gets it to go.
Crafty finish.
Noah Swope being pressured to Gruder in the corner. Cannot get it to go. Rebound by the Buccaneers. It looked like a pretty open layup there, but got a little excited and traveled, turning it back to the Mustangs as Nate Long and the freshman Ben Johnson check in for the Mustangs.
This Buccaneer defense trying to pick the pockets of every ball handler the Mustangs have.
Yeah, every time the ball gets into a tight spot, they send 2 or 3 guys to try to trap them and get the ball. Here's Swope being pressured again. Cannot get it to go. Here comes Grand Haven back down the floor. And Grand Haven gets the bucket to go. Number 24, Will Korenstra with the bucket. Here's Noah Swope. One-on-one at top of the key. Gives it to Ben Johnson. Ben gives it back to Swope. Swope to Gruder. Gruder to Johnson. Up to Beechnaw. And the pass is picked off. Grand Haven gets the ball back.
Good job keeping it in bounds. Not there, though.
And Grand Haven with the sloppy pass turns it back over to the Mustangs. Number 3, Kyler Cotton for Grand Haven Buccaneers checks into the game. Nate Long with the fadeaway, cannot get it to go. Grand Haven with the rebound, pushing it up the floor. Basil with the ball. Kicks it to Stump. Stump down to Cotton. And it is tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs, going to stay with Grand Haven with 3:15 left in the first. Basil with the 3. Cannot, just a little strong there.
No, that was a good contest there by Beechnaw. Got his hand right in his face. Led to a bad shot.
Swope to Johnson. Johnson to Gruder. Gruder down to Long. Long to Johnson. Johnson to Beechnaw. Beechnaw to Swope. And here's Swope pulling it back out, surveying. He drives. It looked like he slipped, but they're going to call a foul on number 3, Kyler Cotton for Grand Haven.
Beechnaw had his defenders on skates for a little bit. Decided to pass out.
Yeah, the big man showing some guard moves out there tonight. Number 10, Jacob Doreen checks in for Grand Haven.
Good pump.
As Beechnaw tries to go up with it. Mustangs want a foul, but they will not get it. Johnson up to Swope as Swope calls his play.
All good hands.
A good pick by Jacob Doreen to get the ball back. Grand Haven with the ball. Kyler Cotton passes it.
Wide open.
Wide open
Whoa.
3 by Grand Haven, cannot get it to go.
Contact down in the paint. Good feed, good block.
Good block by freshman Ben Johnson, showing his hops and getting up there.
Great defensive recovery there by Johnson. The offensive player thought he had it.
Gruder with the open layup, and it goes 7-9. The Buccaneers lead. Here's the Mustangs showing that press they've been showing all first quarter. Double team, Gruder takes the ball, and Mustangs get the ball back as Coach Higgy calls a timeout. 7-9, the Buccaneers lead with 1:32 left in the first. We will be back after this quick break. We're back from that quick break. Mustangs throwing the ball. Here comes Swope. And the Mustangs fresh out of the timeout. Gruder with the ball. To Beechnaw. Beachnaw.
Wow,
Number
another loose ball.
Number 10, Jacob Doreen, showing great
Well.
defense. Pokes it up, but Mustangs get it right back.
Hard take.
And Noah gets called for his second charge tonight so far.
Both defenses have played with great intensity, leading to 2 charges for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, the Buccaneers have shown they're not going to back down in the paint and are not afraid to set their feet and take that hit for the turnover. Peyton Porter, the sophomore, showing his first minutes in tonight's game. Checks in for Noah Swope. Here's the Buccaneers with the nice layup, putting them up by 4. Porter with the ball to Johnson, to Gruder. Gruder to Porter. Porter back to Gruder. Johnson with the 3 and hits it.
First shot of the game, hits a 3.
Yes, that is a nice 3 there to put them down by 1 with 30 seconds left in the first. Here comes the Bucks. Corner 3, cannot answer it. And an open layup. Nice offensive board. The Bucks are showing great offense, sticking with it, even on missed shots. Evan Erb with the ball, kicks it to Johnson. Porter drives, cannot get it to go, hits off the side of the backboard.
Fast break here.
And that's going to be end of the first. The Buccaneers lead 13-10. David, after the first quarter, what have you seen from both teams, and what do you think the Mustangs have to change to close this lead?
Both defenses showed great intensity, leading to turnovers and offensive fouls. But for Portage Central, what they need to do, they need to keep control of the ball. This Buccaneer defense has gotten a few steals in this first quarter, and they just got to make sure they have ball control, pass the ball around, don't hold it for too long.
Yeah, I agree. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back to PCTV's coverage of Portage Central boys basketball. As tonight we have the boys varsity Mustangs taking on the Grand Haven Buccaneers. To start the second quarter, the Buccaneers lead 13-10 as the Mustangs have the ball to start.
Still anyone's ball game.
Here's Johnson, double teamed.
Doubled.
The ball is tipped out of bounds after some pressure, and it's going to stay with the Mustangs. Peyton Porter throws it into Johnson. And Johnson travels after being double teamed again. The Buccaneers showing lots of doubles early in this game. Here comes number 2, Joy Bassel, in for number 10, Jacob Dorini. The Buccaneers breaking that press that's been shown by the Mustangs all game so far.
Porter playing some intense defense.
Good defense all around by the Mustangs right now.
Good take.
And one. Number 12, Harrison Sorrell with the and one. Let's see if he can get the free throw to go. A little short there on the free throw. The Mustangs get the rebound and come back down with it. Here's Beachnaw. Looked like he was pushed, but they're going to call it travel.
This Buccaneer defense.
Here comes Gruder for Beechnall after that turnover. And the Buccaneer defense are not showing any signs of backing down. The Mustangs with the double team. Turnover to Payne Porter. Up to Johnson. And a foul. Number 2. Joey Bassel with the foul.
Good double team by the Mustangs, led to the steal by Porter.
Yes. A good take by Johnson, not backing down. Putting him on the line to shoot 2. And he gets the first one to go, giving him 4 points tonight in this game early as a freshman. And the second free throw just rolls out for him. Here's the Mustangs showing that press they have with an early front, with a young front court. Grand Haven, number 20, Eli Watcher drives on 2 Mustangs, cannot get the layup to go. And Porter with the rebound, here he comes. Porter to Johnson, Johnson to Gruder, to Stewart. Stewart to Porter.
Good cut.
A good cut by Stewart. He's going to draw the foul. Number 20, Eli Watcher. And another foul by the Buccaneers.
Maybe the Buccaneers defense is getting a little too intense. That's 2 back-to-back fouls.
Yeah, a 4-point lead, and they're still just playing tight defense there.
Both teams just have a knack for trying to steal the basketball.
Yes, this is going to be a very defensive game. Porter with the ball. Here comes Herb to set the screen. Porter being double teamed, drives.
Got around
and
him.
Gets the layup.
Quick, Porter being so quick. Got around 2 defenders.
Great drive by the young Mustang there. The Buccaneers. Another steal by Johnson. A good tip by Johnson. Stewart takes it, cannot get it to go. Herb cannot get it to go either. And Porter is going to tip it out of bounds and give the ball back to the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are going to call a timeout. David, if you're the Buccaneers coach, what are you drawing up in this timeout for your team?
Well, they haven't scored in a long time. They need to somehow find a way to get around these Mustang double teams because they lead to turnovers, they lead to fast break points, and yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. We'll be back to see what they run after this short break. And we're back from the timeout. The Mustangs still showing that press that's been working for them all game.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers showing some new energy as they break it pretty quickly after the timeout.
Whoa. A lot of contact there, no call.
Yeah, I think every Mustang fan in the building wanted them to call that one there, but nothing from the refs on that one.
Good
The
D.
Buccaneers look to throw it in the paint. Gruder showing good defense right now.
Mustang bench is hype.
Number 12. Harrison Sorrell at the top of the key with the freshman guarding him. Great defense. Basil tries to get at three and cannot get it to go. The Mustangs get the ball back after a great defensive run there.
That was great. That was perfect. Everyone did their part, guarded their man, led to a bad shot. Oh.
It looks like a foul, number 12.
Gruder's pass intended for Porter off the head.
Harrison Sorrell is going to be called for a foul there under the basket. Here's Johnson with the ball. Up to Porter. Porter surveying, gives it to Stewart. Stewart to Gruder. Gruder dribbles, throws it to Johnson. Johnson picks it up, gives it to Stewart. Stewart's pass is tipped, and here comes the Bucks with the ball. It looked like Payton got a hand in there. Mustangs want a clean poke, but the refs are going to call that a foul. Number 20, Eli Wachter to the free throw line. Shooting two. The first one goes. Putting the Buccaneers up by 3, 16-13, with just under 4 minutes to go. The second one is a little strong, and a foul on number 12, Harrison Sorrell. That's going to be his second personal tonight. And going to put the Mustangs on the line for a 1-and-1. Zach cannot get the free throw to go, but Porter with the rebound puts it up and gets the layup.
Great hustle. Keeping the ball in Mustang possession.
Yes. Here's that double shown again.
Oh.
Good defense there by Porter, but they're going to get him for a foul.
Looked like a block to me. Refs disagree.
As do a lot of the people in here. And the first free throw is a little strong on the line there. And he gets the second one to go. Porter brings the ball down. Good screen by Stewart. Porter takes it himself. The floater does not fall for him there as Grand Haven gets the board and Basil comes up with the ball. Basil wanted to shoot that one but didn't. Drives instead.
Loose ball. He's got it.
He picks it up, his own loose ball, kicks it out, and the three falls for number 20, Eli Wachter. (20-15), Grand Haven leads with 2:51 left in the second quarter as Gruder drives, tries to kick it back out, but he's going to be pushed by number 2, Joy Basil. Here comes Alex Beechnaw and Alex Kiesling for the Mustangs, as Gavin Gruder is going to shoot 1 and 1, sorry.
Too strong.
A little strong,
Yep.
yeah. Grand Haven with the board on that free
Wide
throw.
open.
A deep 3, just a little strong again. And Stewart with a great rebound as the Mustangs come back down the court. Stewart wants to give it into Kiesling, but doesn't. Gives it to Porter instead. Porter with a nice move, gives it to Beechnaw. Beechnaw with a pull-up jumper, and it hits it. That was a good pull-up jumper there by Beechnaw. Putting the Mustangs within 3 with 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Here comes Grand Haven.
Oh, that was a good pass
Wide
there.
open 3.
No
A little
good.
short, but Gruder is going to foul.
Foul on the 3.
They're going to call that foul on the ground, so it's only going to be a 1 and 1 here for Joey Basil. Here comes Nate Long, number 24, for the Mustangs. And he gets it to go. The second one, just as nice and pretty, goes in.
That puts Basil with 6 points on the night.
Here comes Porter and the Mustangs. Gives it to Kiesling to Long. Long to Stewart. Stewart to Beach. Deep 3. A little strong as he looked off balance there, but
Quick trigger from Beechnaw.
Grand Haven gets the board and comes back down. Nice
What a
pass.
Hard foul.
Stewart wanted to get all of that block there,
Yep.
but just caught his arm. Going to send Joey Basil back to the line.
This Grand Haven team has scored a lot of their points from the line, and that adds to the total.
One for 2 on the free throws. And South Haven is going to tip it out of bounds as the Mustangs get the ball back. Here's Grand Haven showing what looks like a one-on-one press here. Here comes Ben Johnson for the Mustangs. Ben gives it to Porter. Keys with the screen. Porter gives it to Johnson. Johnson to Stewart. Stewart to Long. Long kicks it to Porter. Porter with the mid-range jumper. Cannot go.
Oh, he stole it.
Johnson, great defense, and the putback layup. Ben Johnson has shown great sticking with the plays tonight.
Never gave up there. Ooh, but he has a foul there.
Questionable reach-in foul there by Ben Johnson. Got a little excited after making that basket,
Yeah.
but here's Will Korenstra shooting 1 and 1 on the line. Nothing but net on the first one. Putting Grand Haven Buccaneers up by 6. And another swish there. 19-25 with under a minute left in the second quarter. Here's Stewart at the top of the key.
Send a double screen for Ben Johnson.
Korenstra on him. Johnson with the ball. Keys with Stewart being doubled. After that screen
Just
set by
defense.
Keys. Being tripled. Here's Johnson, wants the three, but doesn't shoot it. Kicks it to Porter. Porter for three, gets it to go.
12 seconds.
Korenstra
block.
is blocked by Nate Long, and then a charge called on Korenstra, giving the ball back to the Mustangs.
That's an amazing defensive possession.
Great defense by the Mustangs.
With that three, Porter now leads the Mustangs in scoring with 7.
Nate Long looked like he wanted to go deep on that one, but didn't. Here's Porter. Porter being doubled. His pass is tipped out of bounds.
With 0.8 seconds left on the clock. Don't know how much you can do here.
That is going to be the end of the first half here at Portage Central. The Grand Haven Buccaneers leading 25-22. We will see you after the half. Welcome back to PCTV's coverage of Portage Central boys basketball as we open up the second half. Grand Haven Buccaneers leading the Mustangs 25-22 as Grand Haven starts with the ball.
Yeah, despite being down this game, the Mustangs have kept themselves in it. Great defense, good smart offensive possessions.
Both teams showing great energy here during this winter break as Grand Haven gets the basket. Number 23, Nate Stump, opening up the second half with a nice layup. Swope throws it to Beechnaw. Beechnaw to Stewart. Stewart to Gruder. Gruder throws it across court to Swope. Keys sets the screen. No, it's doubled. Keys one-on-one in the paint and is fouled by number 20, Eli Wachter. Alex Keys down the line, searching for his first points tonight, and hits the first free throw as it rolls in. The second one goes in, nothing but net. First 2 points tonight for Alex Kiesling. Here's Swope and Beechnaw showing great defense in the front court on the Buccaneers. Grand Haven with the almost turnover. Joey Basil with a tough finish and one as Gavin Gruder is going to be called on that foul there. That's going to be Gavin Gruder's second personal foul. A little strong on the first free throw as Grand Haven gets their own rebound. Those an oop.
Whoa, don't see many of those in high school ball.
It looked to have the Mustangs confused as he had an open layup but could just not get it high enough. As Swope gets the board, takes it down himself, kicks it to Beechnaw, and Beechnaw cannot get it to fall. Some aggression under the hoop as Keys is going to be called for a foul there under the hoop, fighting for that rebound. That's going to be Kiesling's second personal foul as Grand Haven looks to throw it in. And another foul.
I thought that was all ball.
Yeah, Gruder was there for that pass. Went to poke it out, but it looks like he got a little bit of his arm there.
Because compared to how the rest of this game has gone by, that was pretty tame for it to be called a foul.
Yeah, the first half, the refs seem to let a couple things slide. We'll see if they're a little tighter in the second, but we'll see.
In his
Basil
face three.
shoots a three,
No
cannot
good.
get it to go. Here's Swope pushing it up, kicks it to Stewart. Stewart to Beechnaw, Beechnaw to Swope. Swope to Gruder. Gruder back to Swope. And a foul there by the sophomore, number 24, Will Korenstra. Here comes Nate Long in for the Mustangs. And Swope throws a turnover. Number 20, Eli Wachter with great defense. Takes it to the rim, cannot get it to go, and is tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs.
Good recovery defense there by Long. No easy buckets.
Here's Grand Haven to throw it in. Wanted to give it to number 24, Will Korenstra, under the hoop, but it's tipped as it's thrown under. Here's Stewart with the ball, kicks it up to Swope. Swope calling his play. Crossport Cross-court pass.
Ooh, went for the same steal.
Open three for Noah. A little short, gets his own board and takes it in himself and is fouled as he does that. He looks a little frustrated after that missed three, as anyone would be, but he's on the line shooting two.
Number 20, Eli Watner, was looking for the same steal he got earlier, but bit a little too hard.
There's Swope short again on his first free throw. The second one is perfect as Coach Higgy calls a timeout. 25-29 with 5:22 left in the third. David, what are you seeing for both teams to start the second half?
Both teams are still playing with a lot of intensity, lots of fire, but Grand Haven just seems to always be slightly ahead of the Mustangs.
I agree. We'll be back after the short break. We're back after the short break. Grand Haven throws it in. Takes it down court pretty quick. Number 24.
Missed it.
Will Carenshaw misses the easy layup.
Like a foot away from the basket. Still won't fall. Unlucky.
Just not strong enough there under that basket. Here's Swope driving again. Kicks it to Stewart. Tipped a couple times but gets to him. Kicks it to Long with the mid-range. Cannot get it to fall. And Grand Haven with the rebound as they come back down. Joy Basil controlling traffic right now. Lots of screens there by Grand Haven, looking for something to do. Stewart pokes at the ball there.
Little jab.
Heavily contested three there, but cannot get it to go as Beechnaw and the Mustangs get the rebound.
Whoa, what a
Noah
pass.
down court to Gruder.
Slithery finish.
A nice finish, but Gruder is going to be called for the charge. Third charge on the Mustangs tonight. Nobody on the Mustangs bench is happy about that one.
Oh, that's a shame because that was such a good finish there by number 11, Gruder.
Yeah, he attacked the basket even though he was the shorter one out of the two there and just went up there and finished. But Mustangs are going to be called on another foul as Beechnaw, one-on-one foul there. Oh, technical foul on the bench, my bad.
Oh, no. Can't be doing that. That's free points if he makes it.
Grand Haven is going to send Harrison Sorrell to the line to shoot two as they get the ball back after. Hits the first one, putting the Buccaneers up by 5. The second one, nothing but net as well. And here comes Ben Johnson for Gavin Gruder as he has 4 personal fouls in this game already. Grand Haven to throw in after this technical, showing a little stack formation.
Interesting to see how they get around the Mustangs' tight defense with all the presses and the steal attempts.
Ben Johnson guarding the ball. The Buccaneers being very picky with where they go. A good block by Noah Swope there.
Block from behind.
And a nice reverse layup there by number 23, Nate Stump, putting the Buccaneers up by 8.
These Mustang guards have some big blocks today.
Yeah, none of them are afraid of backing down from those big guys, and just jumping with them every chance they get. Foul number 2, Joey Bassel. That's going to be his 3rd personal, sending Alex Beachnaw to the line to shoot 2. Nothing but net on the first one. The second one is just as nice in there.
That moves Beachnaw to 7 points on the night.
Both teams showing great free throw shooting so far, as there has been many fouls. And a timeout there called by the Buccaneers.
Still a 6-point game. It's
It's
close.
relatively close for how much scoring there has been tonight so far. And we will be back after the short break. And we're back after that short break as Grand Haven comes out with the ball. Tough take, gets the reverse to go. Number 12, Harrison Sorrell, the big man, showing lots of creativity under the basket tonight to get open in those buckets. Here's Johnson with the 3 in his face. It looks like he airballed there.
Bad pass.
Some good defense by Johnson there causes the turnover back to the Mustangs. Stewart with the ball. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson to Stewart, Stewart to Noah. Stewart with the screen. Noah wanted to kick it to Johnson, but it was good defense there by number 23, Nate Stump, to deflect that pass to the open Johnson. Swope throws it up to Beachnaw. Beachnaw to Nate. Nate with the power dribble, is spinning, trying to get something. Cannot get it to fall. Beachnaw with the rebound and gets the mid-range jumper to go. 29-35. The Buccaneers lead late in this third quarter. Grand Haven just breaks that press by the Mustangs. Searching for what they want to do. Look to throw it in to number 12, Harrison Sorrell, but Johnson.
Yeah, slapped in out of bounds.
The freshman playing great defense against the 6'6" senior. Good take, good pass, good take by Grand Haven there. Will Karenstra with the bucket. Grand Haven leads by 8 right now with 1:30 left in the third. The Mustangs searching for a basket. Nate Long with the drive. Wanted to kick it to Stewart, but it is turned over under the basket. Nate Long is still showing defense, but cannot get the ball back. Tough take by Joey Bazil. And a putback by number 20, Eli Wachter.
quickly the lead grew to 10 in a span of a few minutes.
Ben Johnson drives, kicks it
What a
to
pass.
Swope. Swope for 3,
Oh,
off the mark.
oh,
Good pass. And finish by the sophomore Will Karenstra, having a great game so far.
9 points on the day.
On both sides of the floor, playing great defense as well. Swope splits the defense, kicks it to
Ooh,
Johnson with the open
busy.
3. Air ball,
air
cannot
ball.
get it to go. I think he didn't expect to be that open. As one-on-one, Johnson fouls again. That's going to be his second personal on the night. Here comes Porter and Gruder for the Mustangs, as number 24, Will Karenstra, takes his seat for Grand Haven Buccaneers. Number 12, Harrison Sorrell with
They
the
got
ball.
a mismatch down low. Doesn't take it.
Ooh,
Another
good
block.
pass, but a great block by Stewart, but the ref is going to call that one as a foul.
I don't see that as a foul. Maybe on the way down, but he blocked the ball.
Here's Nate Stump shooting 2 for the Buccaneers. The first one, nothing but net. Here comes number 32, Nick Miller, the 6'8 senior for Grand Haven. Nate Stump cannot get the second one to go as Noah gets his own board. And that's going to be the end of the third. Grand Haven is going to lead 42-29 into the fourth. David, being down by this much as the Mustangs, what are you going to look for?
Well, the game was so close. The Mustangs defense still played good, but the offense kind of went stagnant, couldn't score. The Mustangs offense needs to pick it up. Their defense has still looked good despite Grand Haven scoring 42. It's just the Mustangs offense needs to be better at scoring.
I 100% agree. We'll be back after this short break. And we're back from that short break. The Mustangs are throwing it in to start the fourth quarter, with Grand Haven leading 42-29. The Mustangs are still fighting, as they did this whole game, trying to cut down the lead a little bit. Here's Swope calling a play, surveying the court. And Grand Haven showing a zone for the first time tonight.
This Mustang offense trying to find out a play to run, lots of movement.
And the Mustangs looking confused as ever when they pulled out that zone, throwing it in a bad sloppy turnover there,
I know.
giving Grand Haven the ball quickly into this fourth.
Defense really can't let up any points here. Try to keep it close. Oh, there
Good
they
D
go.
by Johnson, tips the ball,
Oh, no.
and Gruder turns it right back over after bouncing it off of his own foot.
Pass down low.
open man down low.
Too high even for the 6'8" senior.
Yes. He was wide open. Nobody between him and the basket, but could not handle that ball there.
Still in bounds.
Almost tipped out of bounds. Ben Johnson saves it to Gruder, and then they're going to call a foul on number 3, Kyler Cotton for Grand Haven. Gruder throws it into Porter. Porter back to Gruder. Gruder into Noah. Porter wanted to shoot that 3, but didn't. Kicks it to Johnson instead. Johnson tipped 3. Evan gets that tip.
The take,
Noah
the feed.
Feeds it right to Evan Erb, and Erb gets that and 1.
Those are Erb's first points with an and 1. See if he can finish it and cut it to a 10-point deficit. Try to keep the Mustangs alive.
Erb shooting his first free throw. Rolls in.
Oh, shooter's touch there.
Nice soft touch by Evan Erb to give him 3.
Mustang defense needs to stand strong again. Open 3.
Good kick to the corner. Hits that 3. Kyler Cotton, the 5'10" senior there, showing his shooting abilities as he hits that open 3.
Mustangs need an answer.
The Mustangs just passing it back and forth the outside right now.
Yep.
Porter almost turns it over. Kicks it into Noah. And Noah loses the ball, turning it over to Grand Haven.
Bad pass.
Throws
Tipped.
it ahead. Tipped by Johnson. Gonna stay with the Buccaneers here.
Yeah, these Grand Haven defenders, specifically the guards, just play with so much intensity, jumping and trying to get in the way of the pass.
Grand Haven gets it in.
Good spin. Can't finish.
Sorrell with a nice move, but cannot finish. Here's Gruder for the Mustangs. Throws it to Porter. Porter into Noah. Swope is tipped again. Throws it out of bounds. Gives it right back to the Buccaneers for the second play in a row.
I think that was tipped by number 2, Joey Bassel, but off of Noah last.
There's Nick Miller with the layup, cannot finish. Mustangs get the rebound. Here's Porter, kicks it to Noah. Noah back to Porter. Back to Swope, to Johnson in the corner. Wanted to shoot it, but didn't. To Gruder, open 3. Hits it.
Money.
And just like that, the lead is cut down to 10. Another open 3 for Cotton, and just like that, hits it.
Cotton with back-to-back threes for Grand Haven.
And a timeout for the Mustangs. We'll be back after this break.
Welcome back to Portage Central boys basketball. Portage Central Mustangs versus the Grand Haven Buccaneers. Mustangs down 13, looking to respond. Foul there, number 20, Eli Walker. One of one, Zach Stewart at the line. Hits it. It's both. Stewart, 4 points now. Last Buccaneer possession led to a 3. Mustangs don't want the same result. Cotton, the hot hand, can't hit that one. Slope at the board, moving the offense. Stewart. Back to Gruder. Now Noah Swope, top at the logo. The 3 from Stewart won't fall.
Nice floater, won't fall for number 10, Jacob Derini.
Yeah, the running floater is a tough shot. And the foul.
Buccaneers got number 10, Jacob Green. First personal 8, team foul.
Now with the Mustangs still down in double digits, the clock will only go down. They definitely need to go on a bit of a run here. Zach Stewart was perfect from the line last time he was there.
Gets the first one to fall. Nothing but net there. Here comes Alex Kiesling for the Mustangs for number 10, Evan Erb. As Stewart attempts his second free throw. Nothing but net again. Stewart showing great free throw shooting tonight, as the rest of the Mustangs have also.
Cotton.
Another
Again.
open 3.
That is 3 threes.
3 for 3, nothing but net tonight.
Kyler Cotton is definitely hot tonight.
Someone on Grand Haven, you do not want to keep that open from the 3-point line this late in the game.
Good finish. Zach Stewart taking over.
And a charge by number 24, Will Karenstra, the sophomore.
Zach Stewart took the charge. Stewart taking over, using everything he can to try and win this game.
Stewart to Beechnaw. Beechnaw to Slope. Slope with a quick drive.
Yeah, the quick first step.
Foul on the floor. Number 3, Kyler Cotton, sending Noah to the line for a 1-and-1. Does not get the first one to fall.
Trying to cut the lead to single digits and give the Mustangs a real chance of trying to come back.
The second one just rolls in for Swope there, cutting the lead down to 9 with 2:40 left in this fourth quarter. Grand Haven attacking.
That's a good contest from
3 by Harrison. Sorrell does not get it to fall. Swope with the board and fouled, sending him back down to the line.
I think that is a good foul for the Buccaneers. Swope not that efficient from the line today. Just trying to prove them wrong.
Struggling to get started tonight is Swope.
It's better late than never.
Short on the first one again. Nothing but net on the second one. If only he could get that first one to fall just as easily. But tonight he cannot. Here's Grand Haven throwing it in. Stewart on Sorrell, one-on-one, top of the key. Sorrell with the ball again. Hop step.
Ball.
A foul on Stewart there. It looked like a push, yes. That's going to be his 3rd personal, the 8th team foul.
Mustangs have a lineup based around the offense. Beechnaw has 9, Stewart has 8, and Peyton Porter has 7. All the top 3 leading scorers for the Mustangs on the court right now.
Sorrell connects on the first one as number 24, Will Karenstra, comes in for number 3, Kyler Kyan. Sorrell, nothing but net on the second one, putting the lead to 10 with 2:13 left in the 4th quarter. Swope to Porter. Porter back up to Swope. Swope being doubled here, tripled, kicks it to Beach. Beechnaw for 3 is a little long as Porter gets the rebound.
Good board by Porter.
The pass is tipped, and Grand Haven comes out with
that
it.
looked out of bounds. Oh, they'll still give it to him. No call.
The first dribble looked out of bounds almost. Everyone wanted that call, and then he fumbles it later out of bounds, giving the ball back to the Mustangs.
Beechnaw's 3 really wanted to score there, but there was a defender in his face.
Porter turns it over on the inbound pass. Will Karenstra with the layup. Here's Swope driving. Kicks it to Keys, and that is turned over. Open layup for Joey Bazil. Hits the layup. That's going to be 14, put the lead to 14 points for the Buccaneers here late in the 4th.
That's really not good if you're the Mustangs.
Here's Swope.
You need some 3s, some and
Kicks it
ones.
to Porter for 3. A little short there. Almost gets the roll, but cannot. Grand Haven with a rebound.
As we close under a minute here left in regulation.
Another foul there by the Mustangs. Number 23, Zach Stewart. Basil at the free throw line, shooting 1-and-1 as Ernest and Johnson come in for the Mustangs, and the entire lineup for the Buccaneers, besides the shooter, subs out and lets the kids on the bench get a little playing time.
Sign of the game being over.
Here's Beach, kicks it to Stewart, and a turnover.
Bad pass there.
Just one of those sloppy turnovers that have been all night tonight for the Mustangs that could have been prevented and cut this lead down just a little bit.
It was a great showing by the Mustangs, though. They played hard.
Yes, we knew coming in this game,
They were the underdogs.
Grand Haven was a strong team coming in 5-0, leading their conference. As Mustangs are more middle of the pack, 2-2 right now. After this loss, going to be 2-3 It was great defensive show tonight by both teams, and hopefully the
Excellent, yeah.
Mustangs can keep this defense up later in the weeks to get some more wins.
Friday's game against Northern. They played great here today, did take the loss.
And that is going to be the final buzzer. 57-43 here at Portage Central. Thank you for tuning into this exclusive coverage of Mustang Boys basketball on the Portage Central YouTube channel powered by PCTV. We hope you join us Friday as the Mustangs will take on crosstown rivals Portage Northern in the Winter Bash starting at 6:15. For me and my partner David Bibler, I'm Owen Musialczyk signing off.